All right, perfect. Let's get the preambles out of the way. Everyone shut the fuck up. There's a lot of voices in this room. If you all talk and make witty comments, cheer, go woo, or oh, or all that bullshit, no one's going to be anything. So please shut the fuck up. Save it all for the end. Yeah, clap or some shit. All right, next order of business. I've talked to our IT guys. This room is going to be under constant surveillance for the next 48 hours. Anything that goes on in this room will be recorded and be available to watch in the computers here in Mission Row. So if you miss anything, spoiler alert, this isn't going to be the only fucking meeting, and not everything's going to be discussed in this meeting. So if you miss anything here, just next time you're on duty, go down to one of the computers in the bullpen or in the armory or some shit and catch up what you missed on. To that note, if you're having any kind of secret meetings, don't fucking have them in here. These cameras are not being shut off for 48 hours. All right, now let's actually get into the nitty and gritty on this. Jesus Christ. Congratulations. We are all fired and transferred from our regular departments into the UPD Reserve. What did I say about talking? I don't know who the fuck just talked, but you better shut the fuck up and I don't want to hear you again. All right. We are now all part of the UPD Reserve Pool. You will have noticed that in the announcement that went out, I did not say who is in certain positions or who is in division leaders. That is per the orders of the Deputy Commissioner. So if you've been talked to privately, hey, you do you, my man or my woman, but hey, I ain't announcing shit when it regards to positions right now. As of now, I would consider all yourselves officers within the UPD pool. At the conclusion of my statement here, or before we get out on duty, I'll be posting the uniform requirements. That is all I have for that. Now, a few more housekeeping things when it comes to SOPs. Everyone, unless you are considered in high command or special circumstances because you are a division leader, is going to be using the Glock. Yes, you are all trashing your 5.7. Get rid of it. Don't want to see it out on the streets. Same with the shotguns, right? Now, before any of you motherfuckers think you're going to be cheeky and be like, oh, but what if we run into a situation on the streets? Who gives a fuck, man? This is day one. It's not going to be the final fucking product. Why don't you just live with what we tell you for a day or so, and things will be made more available and known, and we could kind of proceed from there. All right, perfect, great. Now, we all have a new Taurus down there. Everyone is authorized to use that Taurus. Yes, even an officer within the reserve pool. Congratulations. Once, similar to the uniform, sorry, I will be posting what your Taurus should look like, but basically it is going to be black and white, two-tone colors, no livery with a light bar on top. That being said, all charger usage is null and void unless you are a member of High Command or perhaps the SRU lead. But as I said, that has not been publicly announced yet, so people do those at your own leisure if I think you fall into those pools. I will be fielding what people consider very important questions because we do not want to be here all day. And before you all start talking, I need you to raise your hand if you actually have a relevant question that you think actually needs to be answered right this second for you to patrol today. Once, twice. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes.
I just want to have you from the horse's mouth. Everyone is not wiped, and you're happy for certified units to use it in the situation.
Okay, so yeah, the last guidance I've received from the Deputy Commissioner is the only cert that is still active is the Air 1 cert. So if a situation comes up that does require Air 1, you are, of course, allowed to pull out Air 1 as per the SOPs we were operating before. As with everything else said here, these are going to be subject to change, and I would not, I would operate as you were before when it comes to the Air 1 cert, or as well for standard SOPs out there, unless you get further clarification from High Command or from the PD announcements. Anything else? Yes, I see a hand in the back there. Far left side.
Yeah.
Bradshaw.
To my understanding from what you just said, y'all have no command now to speak of outside of a very select few. Does that mean that we in the DOJ are to disregard direct submissions of search warrants and subpoenas for the time being? How does that being handled?
So it's going to be very limited in the meantime. That's not to say things are going to be grinding to a halt, but I would operate on the good faith that if people are signing on the dotted line that they are command and high command and submitting it to you, you should action that as if that's true. And if it's not, we will handle that internally very strictly as people impersonating a rank they are not. Is that acceptable, Crane?
Yeah, and we don't really have a channel right now that I know of outside of the general one, so I assume we just use that.
Yeah, we can just use that.
Okay, 10-4.
All right, any other hands up in there?
Bradshaw's hands up, Malton.
All right, yeah, sorry, I may not be able to see it, but Bradshaw, if your hand's up, go ahead.
So are officers able to take out non-solo cadets, even though the non-solo cadets can't get any sign-offs?
Non-solo cadets, that shit is canned for now. If you're a solo cadet, you could still patrol. We do not have FTO certs
That's Conan.
right this second, so we do not have FTOs who could take those non-solo cadets. My condolences to you cadets who were recently hired. Hopefully you understand during this troubled time. If you were a non-solo cadet who was not recently hired, fuck you. Maybe you should have gone on duty more to progress yourself as an officer to get at least to the solo stage. No sympathy for you who fall into that bucket.
Nancy's got her hand up too, Malton.
Nancy.
The time zone thing is still valid, right? If you're
I'm
an
doing
A,
what I gotta
you're
do.
an A, you.
Yeah, I'm going to be telling you right now, at the conclusion of this meeting, if you are not shift 1, you are going to be fucking off. No exceptions. That's really all I got to say to that. If we're still pushing numbers here with the shift 1ers that remain, I mean, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. Deputy Commissioner should hopefully be around soon to help mitigate that thing, and also other announcements will probably be made by him. And like I said, this is not going to be the only meeting where this information is disseminated.
We can use the CVPI and Explorer still, or no?
Correct. Sorry. So I probably should have clarified that. Current vehicle authorization uses for all officer levels is CVPI, Explorer, and the Taurus. A word of warning of Taurus. Sorry, I was seeing a little red there. I don't know if I said it, but the Taurus SOPs are subject to change. So if you want to purchase one, I would recommend, ride sharing a little bit. That way you don't risk dropping 250 grand on a potential paperweight in a couple weeks here. But for the time being, at least, yeah, anyone could use those 3 vehicles, but to proceed with caution, or sorry, proceed at your own risk, rather, with the Taurus.
Thank you.
All right. Anyone else with hands up in the back?
It's to your right.
Yeah, sorry, to my right. Sorry, it's over there. To is that Bison? Jesus, I can.
Hey, how you doing?
I don't want to hear your question.
You sound like a robot.
I will
You
give
sound like shit, Bison. That's why he's saying that.
Better?
Yes.
Does that are non-solo cadets allowed to drive the Taurus too? That was told otherwise a week ago, so I just wanted to
Yeah, sorry. So thank you for that. Sorry, it's Officers Plus on the Taurus. Thank you for that. I did get a little ahead of myself there. All right. So I am going to call right there. At this point, I will be posting the uniform SOPs. Even if you are shift 2 or 3, do not make your uniform now. Please get the fuck off duty.
Speech from Brad.
Yeah, if anyone else from
I have prepared a speech. Speech from Brad.
If anyone else from the outgoing high command or who is in wants to out themselves as a current high command or division leader wants to say something, that is all your prerogative at this point.
Well, everybody, they finally ran me out. They ran me out. They destroyed my department. They belittled all of us, the largest department. I bet they're happy. They look at, I can see the smile on Bass's ugly, bald fucking head face. That ugly, weak, pathetic man that's going to be our boss. I hate him.
Not even here to tell us.
He's not even here. That shows how much he cares. You're right, Widewood. He doesn't give a fuck. He could have been here early. He's not, but guess who is here? Pred. Me. You know, I was your sheriff for 2 years. Way before that punk beta bitch pussy Toretti up in his sandbox with his bubble boy department and all, then whatever other pussy shit happened. Fuck them all. I am not your sheriff anymore. And you know something? I'm a little sad about it. You know, I enjoyed being your sheriff. I'm going to look back as that first year of being sheriff as the best year of my career. You know? And that was because I worked with great people. You know, a lot of you are shit, but I actually worked with some pretty good people in my department. I'm proud of the department that we all built up. Can you believe it, Wrangler? They put us in high command, and what happened? We built the strongest department.
We made the best department. We really did that.
We really did that. We really did that.
It's never going to be the same.
Never going to be the same.
The end of an era.
The end of an era. The true end of an era. And now look at me. I'm going to be a unified police department officer. But I'm not done yet. I am inevitable. I am inevitable, and one day I will lead this PD. Mark my words. I will lead all of you one day. But not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
It's coming, though. It'll happen. I'm happy to have been your sheriff. I think you're all right. You could be better, but You could always be a little better. That's my speech. Go ahead, Angel.
You can always be a little better. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to follow that one up. Well,
no, I can't execute
listen,
Order
I
66.
don't want to take a lot of your time up, but I just wanted to say
it would get too fucking crazy. The server might actually crash.
Absolutely amazing. Having had a major hand in so many of our amazing accomplishments that we've all done together. Building up PNT, building up SRU, helping with the PVSO. It's really been an honor, and I've appreciated all of you every step of the way. I know I may rub some of you guys the wrong way, and maybe I've yelled at you every now and then.
It might actually break the server.
All of it at the end of the day was just because I wanted you all to be better, and I know you all will be better, especially with these changes going forward.
Some of them won't.
So some of you are gonna probably be shit, and that's okay.
The majority
get fired, and okay, well, I didn't interrupt you, Pet. Point is, let's not forget that this is not the end of the book, but it's just the beginning of a new chapter.
Cops are so cringe.
We can all look forward to how things are going to be.
Why aren't
going
they
forward
driving around
and the
in
places that
cars
you're all
having
gonna go.
OOC
I look in front of me
conversations
and
right
I
now?
see 100+
That's the
fresh
kind of
faces.
content that the
Some of
great
you weathered,
Cornholios
wore down
used
and
to.
weathered, but some of you are going to strive for greatness and you're going to achieve amazing things. And I'm really looking forward
This
to seeing that.
actual RP
And I'm really
is
looking
shit.
forward to being part of whatever you all build. I would like to announce that I will be still in charge of SRU. Things are going to be changing a lot there. If you were an SRU, your rank or your certification has been removed and it is gone, but that doesn't mean you can't earn it back in the future. So take these next few months as a respite, a chance to grow and become a better person, to explore and find where you belong in this police department. Thank you.
I got something.
I have something too.
Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you go ahead, Wrangler?
Let me get out of
Pardon
your
me.
way. Let me get out of your way.
Hello, I'm Randy Wrangler. I don't know most of you, but those of you I do know, and those of you that had decided to become a pump disciple rather, I know that you know how to properly navigate the court system and legal system, and the rest of you probably don't. And I just hope that there's at least 2 cadets that can properly define what a detainment is, because I was a captain. And for those of you that don't know me and don't like me, guess what? I can't. All the reasons that you don't like me, I can still do all of that as an officer. You failed. You have failed. I'm still going to raid your friends. They are still going to get the 9s. I don't do anything with the charger. Nothing. I will still make your friends' lives miserable. You will suffer.
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
Well said.
Okay.
God.
Yay.
I've got an announcement. I know I was in high command for a short time, and I have something that I'd like to expose. I didn't win the election fairly. I paid the Russians so that I would win the vote, and Yeah, I know it's coming out for the first time. You might ask yourself how I got 2.7 million votes. Well, the truth is I paid for it, but
What?
God, I'm tearing up a little bit right now.
Gunner!
Because as my tenure as assistant chief, and then when I was demoted to a captain after I committed MDW fraud, I couldn't be more proud of this department, especially the Davis Police Department. It's been a blessing to see everybody grow. We've had a lot of good cadets come through, and I've been able to see everybody come up, go through. Oh God, I'm about to shed a tear right now. But the overall kind of like PD as a whole, it's been an honor, and I did predict this, just like I predicted that we were going to get our Class 2s taken away, and I made an announcement about that, and everybody thought I was joking, but guess what? It happened. And I also made an announcement that there was a rank squish, and everybody said, haha, Gunner, real funny, not going to happen. I did this, and the reason everybody's losing their job is because of me. Thank you.
I'm right here. What do you mean?
Okay.
I'm just listening to
Thanks,
that.
Gunner.
Yeah, fuck you.
Appreciate it.
Boo. Boo.
Hello. I just want to reiterate what I said yesterday, because I think it is something that's valuable to learn from. I get that some of you will be really disappointed and some of you will feel super disheartened because some of you will have worked your absolute ass off to get to where you were. But I want to say that that's okay. You're allowed to feel disheartened. But again, as I said yesterday, don't let it define you. Don't let it eat you up inside. Know that there are still going to be opportunities and plenty more to come. There are a plethora of people in this room who have been here before and are still growing and still amazing. So take heed in what's happening, grow from it, enjoy it, and this is a new chapter for you. And for some of you, it's a good restart. For some of you, it'll be hard work again. But you know, you're all fantastic. You're all going to do great, and we have a lot of faith in you. It was absolute pleasure to lead you all and to help in your departments. So be safe, guys, and good luck out there.
I have one more
Like you
thing.
too,
I
Jenny.
have
You're
one
amazing.
more
You're
thing.
incredibly beautiful and talented.
Oh, I do have one announcement. If you do own a charger, if you purchased your own charger, go to the staff page, get my number, and send me a text message. All right? I got your back. Remember that. I will fight for you so you don't have to.
Yeah, that reminds me. Thank you. Yeah, if you own your own personal charger and you're not high commander or troopers, please return it into me and orders of boss, the commissioner.
You don't have to do that. It's illegal. You don't have to do that. Message me. I'll protect your. I'll protect your possessions.
On that note, we're done here. Shift 2, see you in 3.5 hours. Shift 3, see you in 11.5 hours. You all have 2 minutes if you're in one of those shifts to get off duty before you get torn a new one.
Hey, Malton, where the hell
Can we
is
have the Davis officers in the...
Watch out, is Bass coming still?
Real quick.
He said...
Yeah,
All right, well, yeah, you did the biggest reveal and you left 110 officers hanging?
Wait, so it wasn't a test, Bass?
You actually slept through the meeting?
Yeah, I slept through the meeting. Malton, that was to place you in that position because I know I can count on you. Fred, I don't have to be here for the PD function. That was
You probably should be here if you're doing a whole rework where you're the only one in charge that has all the fucking information. That probably makes sense. You know, I think everybody is in agreement that, you know, if you're having a party at your house, you should probably, I don't know, fucking be there.
Well, it's not my house, to be fair. It's OTV Kyle's house.
What do you mean it's not your house? You said he retired and you were fucking commissioner.
Oh,
yeah, he's unretired. Yeah, he's unretired. Yeah, he wants to take it by the cock and the balls. That's what he wants to do.
What's to take what by the cock and the balls?
The PD.
All right, that doesn't go too well every single fucking time.
Well, I'm telling you what's going to happen, right? You're trying to ask me the questions, right?
Rick, you got 80.
I guess so the commissioner title was short-lived for you then, huh?
No. I'm a colonel now. I don't want to be a commissioner.
What the fuck's a colonel?
It's that guy who gives you chicken.
Ooh.
What is a colonel in a PD ranking structure?
Same as commissioner, basically.
What the fuck?
Wait, so you are commissioner?
You just renamed the rank.
Yeah, I'm colonel. That's right.
The commissioner is the person that deals with the budget. You're the
top
colonel.
police ranking.
Yeah, I thought commissioner with the whole thing. I don't know. I just didn't like that title. That's all.
The top